Here I go! Hut! I've always wanted to visit Florem. It truly is as radiant as they say.
A beautiful land of flowers where only women can live. Nourished by the pristine waters of the water crystal. Cité de fleurs. I've never seen a city bloom so beautifully. Ah, when was the last time everyone was this stirred up? Don't slow down now! Come on, let's get back to staging!
Staging for what? You don't think... Let's go find out.
festival is almost upon us. Remember, many hands make light work. We're on it.
That's right. The Sacred Flower Festival is around this time of year.
The Sacred Flower. You mean there's gonna be another festival? Yep. Every year, Florem holds a pageant to recognize the most beautiful girl in the nation. All the girls who think they deserve that title enter, but only one can win. First goldfish scooping, now a beauty contest? Life in Luxembourg is so exciting!
Idiot, don't give Magnolia the wrong idea. The Sacred Flower Festival is a religious tradition. The people of Florem choose a pure maiden to pray for good harvest that year. Though at some point, looks did seem to become the deciding factor.
If I might interrupt, you're wrong about that. It's true that things did get a bit superficial, but everything changed 2 years ago. Now we're really looking for inner beauty.
And that's not all. It may once have been a competition for girls, but we're even letting men compete this year. In addition to choosing a flower maiden, this festival will have a bloom groom too.
A bloom groom?
So that explains it. I thought there were a lot more men around than usual.
You hear that, you? Boys can enter too. How about it?
Me? No, thank you. I'm no good at being in the spotlight.
I think it's a fantastic idea, you. You're sure to win.
I wouldn't stand a chance. Tiz, on the other hand, he has the inner qualities they want, plus rugged good looks to boot. He'd be a shoo-in.
Come on, you. Now you're making me blush. Besides, you won't catch me up there in some skimpy outfit.
What about a skimpy outfit?
Well, when it was a contest for girls, most of them wore outfits that showed off their, physical assets? It sounds like things have changed, but I figure the entrants still dress racy.
I see. I definitely should sit this one out.
Don't write yourself off so quickly. The competition is open to all who are interested. No pre-registration required.
At any rate, I guess the people here didn't have anything to do with the attack on the Skyhold.
Let's at least check with the matriarch. She's in charge here, so if anyone knows what's going on, it'll be her. Her residence should be just over there. Lady Matriarch, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Master Tiz and Miss Idia, welcome back to Florem. How might I be of assistance to you today?
We were wondering if you had any idea who attacked that flying fortress.
I fear I do not. Many saw that light arcing through the heavens, but we have no idea where it came from.
Darn. I guess we ought to fill you in on the situation while we're here. That flying fortress is called the Skyhold, and it's under the control of this Kaiser Yahoo, who also kidnapped Agnes. And now it looks like his next target is the water crystal.
A troubling turn of events indeed. We must take swift action. We shall invoke a shield around the crystal at once. Sylvie, come here, child. This is our Vestaling, Sylvie. Once her shield protects the crystal, it will be beyond the reach of any human hand.
In that case, Sylvie, how would you like to come along to the Temple of Water with us?
So this is the water crystal. And this is how it's supposed to be glowing?
Probably. I don't get a stinging sensation from this light.
Sylvie, can we ask you to shield the crystal?
Whoa! Even I feel reinforced. Way to go!
Now we can breathe easier. Thank you for helping us, Sylvie.
Yeah, thanks, Sylvie. Now, why don't we get you back to the matriarch?
I'm most relieved to see you all back with us. Oh! You must have been nervous. Thank you, Sylvie. You did very well.
Sylvie was great. The water crystal is safe and sound thanks to her.
Comforting news indeed. We can all feel secure now. Tonight is the very evening of our annual Sacred Flower Festival. If you are able, won't you join us for the festivities?
Mais oui! I wouldn't miss it for the world.
It'll be good to relax just a bit. Let's see what all the excitement is about.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Let the 48th Sacred Flower Festival begin. And now, I'm proud to introduce the contenders for this year's Flower Maiden and Bloom Groom. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
Ah, la vache! Look at all the handsome men and lovely ladies.
I wouldn't have stood a chance.
Even if it's all about inner beauty now, it doesn't change the fact that the contestants are all real lookers.
You sure dodged a bullet there, huh, Tiz?
Oh, and after I went through all the trouble of finding this revealing outfit.
That outfit is exactly why I refused. Look, it's about to start.
How does one compete for inner beauty anyway?
I guess they'll each go up on stage and try to express their best qualities.
Boasting about what a good person you are sounds kind of counterproductive.
And now, it's time for our contestants to tell us all just what makes them so wonderful. First up, we have entry number 1, Miss Birgit. How great are you?
Well, I'm not just like totally hot. I also do like volunteer work and stuff. And I totally like love animals.
Did you just hear a scream?
I did. It sounded like it came from the city gates.
And it didn't sound good. We should check it out.
Spit it out, woman! Who attacked the Skyhold?
I don't know.
Confess, or suffer the consequences!
Oh, somebody help!
Leave her alone!
Wait, you're, It's Eugenie Olcha! In that case, kill them all!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't worry, just doing our job.
But it looks like we're not done yet.
Leave me alone! Help! Somebody help!
Blast it, they're all over the city!
This could get ugly real quick. We gotta alert everyone. I'll head to the stage. You guys hold things together here.
Roger that.
We'll meet up when we're done here. Idiot, be careful.
And last but not least, our final contestant. Entry number 8, Alphonse. How great are you?
When it comes to inner beauty, none can compare to yours truly. Behold, even with my stunningly good looks, I do not have a conceited bone in my body. I treat even the riffraff of society with dignity, and am the epitome of gentlemanly largesse.
This year's contestants are fine in the looks department. But when it comes to inner beauty... Shoot, just as I thought. No one's noticed the city is under attack.
What's this? Do we have a last-minute entry here?
My lovely lass, while I appreciate your gumption, I'm afraid it is still my turn to...
I ain't here to compete. Move it!
Everyone, listen up! The Empire's attacking the city! Get to safety at once!
What?
Safety? There will be no safety, ideally.
Who the... Another of the Kaiser's minions?
I am Geist. Geist the Bloody. I will ask. The Skyhold. Who led the attack?
These people don't know anything!
Preposterous. But have it your way. Perhaps their corpses will be more talkative.
You monster!
Oh, did I kill them? Do forgive me. Undo.
Huh? Wasn't I just cut down to size? My wound, it's gone.
Behold my power. The power to make anything that happens unhappen.
So you saved us?
Saved you? Oh, yes. I'll save you over and over, that I might be hurting you all the more. I cut you down and bring you back, and cut you down and bring you back, over and over and over again. Your wounds may disappear, but the horror and pain will remain. If you talk, perhaps, I will show you mercy. We do hope that someone here knows who attacked us. For if not, I will make it as if every last one of you never happened.
No, please. I'm too handsome to die.
I think not. Block all the roads. No one leaves the city until we have answers.
Yes, sir.
Like little rats in a trap, you will not be escaping my realm of torture.
You sadistic freak! The people of Florem had nothing to do with the attack! Take this!
Oh, the girl has some bite, but it means nothing. Undo!
What?
Do your worst. Every blow will be undone. You have no chance of victory. No hope for escape. Your friends are busy playing with my soldiers. No one will come to help you. You can only sit and submit to my inquisition. Just like the good people of Florem.
Stop it! They really don't know anything. Can't you just leave them alone?
As you wish. Then we shall begin with you. Perhaps I will lop off your ears first, and next your fingers. Then your limbs, one by one. But I'll leave you your eyes and your tongue. It would be a shame if you could not look on your body in pieces and cry your secrets to me with your dying breaths.
Step no closer.
Who do you think you are?
Alternus! What are you doing here?
Whenever you are in peril, there I will be.
I will protect India against any foe.
You are in my way. Time that you disappear.
Alternus, are you all right?
Never better. Way to strike! The more pain I suffer, the more powerful I become.
Impressive.
My blade knows no mercy. My wounds become yours. This is the way of the Dark Knight. Gladly I give my own life to vanquish my foe. Care to wager on which comes first? Me running out of life to give, or you falling to my blade?
We may be made to clash, you and I. Your proposition amuses me, but I have had enough amusement for today. We will meet again. I suggest you say farewell to your loved ones before we do.
Thank you, Alternus. You saved me again.
And that is all that matters to me, Idia. I would come running from the farthest corner of Luxembourg if only you called my name.
Alternus.
Whoa! What a power couple! The girl who risked her own life to save our city, and the dashing knight who came to her rescue.
Why, they're our saviors! Who better to be our flower maiden and bloom groom? No doubt about the inner beauty of these two selfless souls. What? Wait, you got it all wrong.
A power couple, they say?
Without further ado, let us resume the festivities. Our final contenders are these two last-minute entrants, Idia and Alternus. Let's hear some noise from all of you who think they deserve to be this year's Flower Maiden and Bloom Groom. What a reception! Looks like we have a runaway winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your Flower Maiden and Bloom Groom, Idia and Alternus. Let's give them another round of applause. Wouldn't you all like to know a little more about our new winners? I know I would. Tell us, how does it feel to be voted the finest couple in Florem?
Not too bad. It seems that even if my helmet donned, I cannot hide my manly charms.
What the? Cool your jets there, Buckethead.
Yes, well, this year's contest does place an emphasis on inner beauty over mere good looks. And the beauty within you two has clearly charmed our audience today.
I had every confidence that Idia would have been chosen even if the contest was still one of looks alone.
Ah, can it, Alternus?
Whoa, what's going on here? Sir Alternus, what are you doing here?
You guys, can you believe this? They chose us to be their flower couple or whatever. Us! Raymond? How wonderful!
Oh, might you be friends of the Flower Maiden and her Bloom Groom? We'd love to hear your impressions as well.
I'm not quite sure what's going on, but good job, Idia.
Yeah, way to go, you two.
C'est incroyable! Félicitations!
Sit on a Crayola? The fellow she stashed one? I don't quite follow.
No, all I meant was... You're just magnifique! Truly a couple for the ages!
Oh, elle a bien dit incroyable.
Who is this girl?
And why does she speak our tongue?
And that brings the 48th Sacred Flower Festival of Florem to a close. Thanks to all who took part, and take care on your way home, everyone.
Wow, today's just been full of surprises.
I was quite taken aback as well, if not entirely displeased with the outcome.
Excusez-moi, vous avez une minute?
Oui, qu'est-ce que c'est?
So you do understand me?
Yes, I do. But who are you?
He's speaking Magnolia's language. But how?
Could he also be...
I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to startle you. I couldn't help but overhear your remarks on stage. You were speaking the language of the Sagitta.
The who, what?
The Sagitta. We are a humble tribe, but one with a mission. Defeat the destroyer from the heavens, Baal. We live deep within the forest of Florem, far from the eyes of the people.
Oh, la vache! You also battled the Baals?
Yes. Since my father's time, my father's fathers, and all who came before me. We live in isolation, so that the technology we wield against our enemy does not fall into the wrong hands. Interaction with the outside world is kept to a minimum. So you can imagine my surprise to hear you speaking the Sagitta tongue. Tell me, how did you come to know it?
That's what I wanted to ask you. This is my language, the language of the moon.
What's this you say? You come from the moon? This is quite the turn of events. If you would, pray come and speak with our elder. Surely you have questions for us as well. What do you say?
An exchange of information?
Right. You can tell us about the moon, and we can tell you about that beam of light, for instance.
You!
I heard him. Now we have to go.
But what if the Empire comes pounding on Florem's door again?
I'll speak with the matriarch about shoring up the city's defenses. In the meantime, count on me to watch over Florem.
You're the best, Ultinus. All right, monsieur. Will you show us the way to your village?
But of course. If you would just lend me your map, mademoiselle...
Magnolia. Enchantée.
Moi de même. I am Lotus, engineer of the Sagitta.
Gracious me, what an outrage! Can I not even eat dessert in peace?
I thought 4 servings of cake was enough, ma'am. Now, if you please.
Of course, I'm just so busy with everyone pulling me in every direction. I'm starting to get motion sickness. Well then, what's on the agenda for today?
Now then, your inspection of the Twilight Ruins and the feasibility study for the new school.
Oh, no! An inspection and that blasted study? There would need to be 2 of me to do it all. They worked me to the bone, I say. To the bone! It's exploitation, that's what it is. They think they're going to dump all this work on me? Alone? I think not. You there!
Huh?
I hereby name you Florem's interim superintendent of education, effective immediately. Hetty, do see that all the necessary paperwork is filed.
Yes, ma'am.
Super and what? Sorry, I'm not sure...
Now that that's taken care of, since I am so passionate about Luxembourg's cultural heritage, I will go to the ruins. while you survey people about the new school. Your stocky little legs look well suited to tromping about the town, at least. Chop chop!
Hold on, lady. I don't know you from a bowl of gravy, but...
Shush, shush, shush! Zip those lips and move those hooves. Oh, don't worry, dear. Everyone is nervous their first time. Take heart. I believe in you. We'll be taking our leave then. I'll be waiting for your report.
Yes, ma'am.
My word, what a powerful figure. She's like a force of nature.
Just wait a minute. I still don't even know who any of you people are.
The esteemed personage you just met is Miss Ursula U. DeWitt, Chancellor of Education from Al Campus. I am Hetty Steady, one of her administrative assistants. A pleasure to meet you.
And what is this job she just dumped on me?
Chancellor DeWitt has delegated to you the vital task of overseeing all matters of education here in Florem.
It's an honor, Superintendent Lee.
Gosh, moving up in the world, aren't we now?
I had no idea you were so passionate about education, Nydia.
Laugh all you want, guys. Let's just get this over with. What am I supposed to survey or whatever?
The Al Campus Ministry of Education is planning to open a new academy right here in Florem. We are conducting a thorough survey of the populace to determine what sort of school might best serve their needs.
That sounds pretty vague. Can't you just give me like a yes or no question?
Indeed. Let us start with the question of whether or not the campus should be co-educational.
Okay, so I'll find out if people want one school for everyone or separate schools for girls and boys. Then I'm done, right?
Not exactly. We already did a preliminary survey, the results being 10 in support of a co-educational system, 10 in support of single-sex education, and 40 with no particular preference.
If you already did the survey, then what do you need me for? Okay. So what should I do? Find out more about the co-ed supporters and naysayers?
That would be a suitable place to start. The leaders of each faction are both teachers here in town. We would appreciate it if you could listen to their arguments and render a decision. Will you speak with them?
I don't see what choice I've got. Lead the way.
I'd be delighted to, if you would just follow me to the city's upper level. That is where we will find the leader of the anti-co-ed faction, one Ms. Rhea Veeling.
Stand with us against co-education! Don't allow these outsiders to come in and muddy our good morals! Take a stand against co-education!
So that's the leader of the group that wants separate education?
That is correct. Ms. Rhea Veeling. She may come from academia, but many say she has political aspirations.
What's with the dowdy old drivel, eh? No one wants to see you out here, you saggy old hag. This is the era of gender equality. Co-education is the only way to the future.
Equal opportunities for men and women. One school for men and women.
And that's the leader for the co-ed supporters?
Quite so. Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit. He was hired just this spring as an interim physical education instructor.
That mask looks awfully familiar.
There you are, and in that grubby tracksuit no less. Today's the day we win this debate once and for all.
Dream on. Just you try with those old-fashioned ideals of yours.
Huh. It would seem your awareness of the times is rivaled only by your impeccable fashion sense.
Look, Florem isn't just for women any longer. Haven't you heard of the Equal Rights Act? It's the law, you old bag!
So men and women have equal rights. Why should that mean they have to study together, Men and women are different, and there's no denying that. Why should they have to do everything exactly the same way?
Oh, come off it! What's so different about us?
We wear different clothing, we show our emotions differently, we even use different toilets. It's like comparing this impeccable couture skirt of mine to a stinky, threadbare tracksuit.
Just shows what you know. I bet my tracksuit costs more than your entire outfit, and it actually covers my legs.
And the whole world thanks you for that. Some sights can never be unseen, after all. Anyhow, there is simply no reason why girls and boys should have to study together. Why, even if we were to adopt your proposal, the female-to-male ratio would be nearly 70-1. So why don't we just set up a boys' school in some big, stinky swamp somewhere? I dare say you'd be right at home.
Why, you nasty old... Ugh. You expect boys to enjoy that kind of school life? Where's the passion? The romance?
Passion? Romance? A school is a place for education, for study.
Ha! Shows what you know. Romance might be the single most important part of a student's life. Young boys and girls sitting across from each other in the classroom, stealing glances. That's all a part of education. The bittersweet taste of first love is what being young is all about. Not that an old maid like you would know anything about that.
Oh! Who are you calling an old maid?
I think I've heard enough. I'd better stop this before they sink any lower with their insults. Could I have a minute of your time?
Why, you're Idiot Lee!
I thought I knew that mask.
Aye, ma'am. Sweaty tracksuit, formerly of the Eternian Sky Knights, at your service.
I do remember your mask, but I'm afraid that's all I remember.
Oh, that's all right. It's only natural. I left the Sky Knights 2 years ago due to an injury, and returned to my home to help out. That's when I went back to school, you see. Last year, I finally got my teacher's license. It was a dream come true.
And that's when you came to Florem?
That's right. If I may ask, what brings you here, ma'am?
Miss Lee is Florem's new superintendent of education. She's here to make an important decision about the new school.
Oh, amazing! Daughter of the Grand Marshal, Knights Captain of the Ducal Guard, and now a superintendent, too!
Superintendent Lee.
Would you give it a rest, Tiz? So, why are you so gung-ho about co-education? What drove you to be the leader of this movement?
I guess I just wanted to make this new school into something like the Sky Knights.
Like the Sky Knights?
Yes, ma'am. In the Sky Knights, I served alongside both men and women. Everyone laughing and working together. Sure, we didn't always see eye to eye. Sometimes we even came to blows. But we were always there for each other. I want every young person to be able to experience that kind of camaraderie. That's my real dream. I've even thought of a name for the new school. How about the Florem Academy of Passion and Pedagogy?
That's certainly a name.
I like it! The Florem School of Burning Passion and Pecs!
Huh? What in the world?
Greetings, little friend. It's been far too long, I'd say. What was your name again?
Tracksuit, sir. Sweaty tracksuit. I was under your direct command, sir.
Oh, ho, ho! And if it ain't Idia, how you been, girlie?
Great! Great! Thanks, Barris.
What an imposing friend you have, Idia. Aren't you going to introduce us?
He was one of the helmsmen of the Sky Knights, a main division of the Eternian forces.
That's right! Feast your eyes on this! You're looking at the legendary warrior, Barris Lair!
Barris Lair, the beast in the ring, holder of the monk asterisk. He served briefly alongside Idia in their time as members of the Eternian Sky Knights. A born brawler who lives for the sound of flesh hitting flesh. He has a rugged charm, despite his coarse and vulgar nature. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
So, what are y'all standing around here yammering about, huh? Let me in on the action.
Would you be willing to join the cause, sir? We could definitely use your support.
I really don't get what you're so worked up about, but you just want me to say I'm on your side, right? That good?
What? Yes, sir. To elaborate, the Sky Knights inspired me to create a learning environment unbound by traditional notions of gender and...
Yeah, sounds good. I'll leave the pesky details to you, kid. I'm on your side. Whatever it is you want to do. Bet you're feeling pretty lucky right about now, huh? Who wouldn't? I'm planning to stick around town for a while, so give a holler if you need me. See ya, tracksuit.
Why do I get the feeling he has no idea what he just agreed to?
I have a bad feeling about all this. Again.
Well, Superintendent Lee, shall we go hear what Miss Veeling has to say next?
But you're Idia Lee! Oh, and after I'd gone to such lengths to hide my past in the Duchy's armed forces. Fine, I'll confess. You forced it out of me. I know you've come all this way to track me down.
No, that's really not...
3 years ago, I came with the Blood Rose Legion to corrupt this nation and its people. True, I was only following orders, but still, I knew I had to do something to atone for my crimes, and so I dedicated myself to education. Yes, with this. Education for the educationally challenged. Get your teaching license in just 30 days with our patented method. I studied until I sweat blood, and finally, I became a teacher in this country. Florem is a heavenly nation indeed, full of natural beauty and blessed with a sensitive and gentle-hearted citizenry. I want to preserve its beauty and harmony for generations to come. That is why I teach the girls here as I do.
Such noble resolve. Yes, it has touched me to my core.
Oh, Einherja?
Einherja Venus, unrelenting warrior and holder of the Valkyrie asterisk, eldest of the Venus sisters, and part of the Blood Rose Legion with whom Idia and her friends did battle. Having studied the sword under the same master, she is more than a match for Idia in strength of both body and will. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Well, did she just jump out of the sky? I take it this is another of your acquaintances, Idia?
I'm afraid so. The Valkyrie Einherja Venus. We studied together under Master Kami Izumi. What are you doing back here in Florem?
Why, for my training, of course. Why else?
Ever the model warrior. Don't you ever relax?
Commander Einherja!
Yes? You were one of my soldiers, weren't you, Miss,
Vealing! Rhea Vealing! It was my pleasure to serve, ma'am!
Your efforts on this nation's behalf. They have made a deep impression on me. Seeing your deeds makes me proud to call myself your former commander.
The honor is mine!
So let me get this straight. To preserve Florem's beauty and harmony, you think boys and girls should be taught separately?
Precisely. I would not deny men equal rights. But why should boys and girls have to learn together?
Miss Lee here is the acting superintendent of education. If you have an opinion about the new school, please share it.
I believe I've made my feelings clear. Oh, but I have thought of a possible name for the school. What would you think of this? St. Floria's Academy for Girls!
Yeah, that'll make boys feel real welcome.
A fine name. Elegant and dignified. I wish I'd thought of it myself. We must do whatever we can to see that your ideas are heard. The future of this nation's educational system is at stake.
Yes, ma'am!
It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, Idia. It's good to have you on our side. Till we meet again, comrades!
No, wait!
Now then, Miss Lee, you have heard both sides' opinions. What is your decision?
If it's okay, I'd like to make my report directly to the Chancellor.
Certainly, Miss Lee. Chancellor Duet is currently visiting the Twilight Ruins. You will find her in the Western Village there. I trust you will think things over very carefully before rendering your decision.